Hello, everybody. Week number 1 is finally here again. Hi, everyone. I'm Chad Shrump, and this is the 2026 Golden T-Mobile World Championship head-to-head qualifying. Shankopotamus, Will Davis on the tee, rustic bridge, clears the tree, clears the street. The safe haven is the sand trap next to the green against Ryan Tusky. Both players have played in multiple World Championship. Tusky also finds the trap, the chipper on the way, good, and we are 2 under par, underway here on New York's rustic bridge as we see Tusky pull out from the trap. Here is Davis, plops it up, and it's good as well. Will Davis counters the eagle chip in on hole number 1. Both players tied after 1. We're going to play 18 holes on Rustic Bridge. Just had a similar look to this yesterday. Hole 2, drivable par 4. The Maniacs safely finds the green. That will rest. As it comes to a stop, he will have an uphill putt. Here is Tusky. A little bit of slurve. The line is absolutely perfect. The right one takes that ball to the right a hair. Both players up 3 putts. Will Davis' putt is good. And Ryan Tusky also makes his straight in up 3 eagle putt on 2 here of Rustic. Pretty excited to be back with you guys. It's been a while. That is not great. That wind really took that to the left. Let's see if Tusky can dial this in with the 1-iron. It's on the way. Ryan Tusky, the Canadian, on the board. Holes out hole number 3. 1-iron sniper. Less wind to contend with. He takes an early lead on Will Davis as they fight for their spot as the Week 1 World Championship qualifier. Pretty exciting news. The World Championship in 2026 will be played in Chicago, Illinois. Addison, more precisely. As the players tee off on this par 5, hole 4, both guys should be able to get there in 2. There is the pin through the trees. This will bounce to the right if it makes the green, and it just scrapes on by the hair of its chinny chin. Here is Tusky. He will throw this around the tree. This should be just fine. It will roll towards the fringe and will settle in. Both players should have easy eagle putts, and they do. First one in is Shankopotamus. He makes his. Here's FlyRy87. And all blue on the scorecard early for Mr. FlyRy, Ryan Tusky. Ryan is one of those players that is good enough to win a world championship. Just don't know. Oh, my. Hello, Jinx. Does that stop? Oh, my God. It just stopped. That thing took forever. The awful 6-wood was not bent around enough, and it finds trouble. This is a huge chip for Ryan Tusky. Sand wedge up and makes it. That is a huge save for Ryan. Here is Davis, and he made his as well. A couple eagles on the drivable par 4 5th hole. Tusky maintains a 1-stroke lead and honors here on hole number 6. Been a while since I've been with you guys. Pretty cool being back. Thanks for sticking it out and getting ready for the next 14 to 15 weeks of qualifiers. We will bring these to you weekly. Tusky and Davis hope this is the last time they have to do this. Ryan Tusky, like I was talking about earlier, one of the players you would think has a very realistic chance of winning the entire shooting match. Nothing against Will Davis. He has a chance as well. No doubt Will Davis could win one. But Ryan Tusky, one of the top 4 or 5 players that walks this planet. And he is trying to punch that ticket week number 1. Still a 1-stroke lead. That is just over the cup. That line was sensational. Just a little bit too far. This will be right. And that's a very makeable putt. He's on the green. That's in for Davis in just a moment. Here is Tusky, FlyRy87. He makes his birdie, and Shankopotamus, one of the best names in all of Golden T-Mobile, will make his as well. One-stroke lead for FlyRy. He has honors. Drivable par 4 8th hole. This sometimes sets up nasty. Not today. This is an Orbits brought back to the cup. No GSP. No great shot points. But still a nice shot. Here is Davis up over the trap and just makes it. Bounces. And he will have our first Ranger putt that he makes. First Ranger of 2026. Courtesy of Shankopotamus. Still trails by 1. One thing about Tusky, does not make a ton of mistakes. Trying to get this out past the ball diamond, and he does. That's a clear look. Davis, Shankopotamus will go down to the fairway. This will bounce over the cart path, and he'll have a clean look as well here on hole 9. Shank will throw up a sniper, iron, safely on. And Tusky tries to get this number correct. Wow. Wow. 12-mile-an-hour pushing from non-fairway. And he puts that ball in a perfect position. 5,000 great shot points. Well executed. Here's the putt from Shankopotamus. He's good. A nice, clean, tidy front 9 for Shankopotamus. Give him a hole out on hole number 1, but he still trails by 1 to FlyRy87. We will give Shankopotamus the honors again here on the back. His first shot is a little deep. Here's Tusky. The line looks good. GSP, yes. Almost 10,000 points for FlyRy87. Great shot points are fantastic. They look good, feel good, let you know you're playing very well, but they mean absolutely nothing here in qualifying in 2026. In the head-to-head matches, if we are tied after 18 holes, we will go to the back 9, start it all over again. The first player to win a hole outright is your champion of the week and will punch their ticket to the 2026 World Championship in Addison, Illinois. Pyramid Sports Bar. We'll be playing the Windy City Showdown and the 2026 Golden T-Mobile World Championship in the same weekend. Will you be there? Everyone that is anyone will be in Chicago that weekend for the World Championship, including the great Andy Coleman and others. Hole number 11. Both players have navigated the drive, have put their shots onto the green. Shankopotamus will birdie, and FlyRy87 will drop in the left 6 breaker. He is still up 1. Up 1 through 11. We go to hole 12. Must land the small little island, and Shankopotamus has done that. Here is where Tusky likes to play. Little room, more room for air on your swipe. This should settle, and those probably go away. We'll see if those trees disappear. Might have Tony Johnson notify the authorities if they do. If you know, you know, and now you know. Here is a 2-iron for Tusky. That looks great. A little bit deep. Straight look. And there might be a whole lot of people trying that shot come tomorrow. Both players will eagle this par 5 12th hole. And all of a sudden, week 1, we've waited a year for this. Week 1 is down to 6 holes. That's how fast these go. Shankopotamus off the tee here on the par 4 13th. A very helpful wind here on hole 13. 14 miles per hour. Pushing. so the drive can easily find that second fairway. Much easier shot into the green for these two players. Here is an 8-iron sniper for Shankopotamus. Does he line it up correctly? Very nicely done. That will be an easy putt down the hill. And here's Tusky going for the hole out. 4-iron sniper. That'll slide down. He should get GSP. How many? 6,700, Your Honor. We will add that to Brian's tally. He is a GSP machine, typically. Although I will say Rustic Bridge, although one of my favorite courses, does not easily give up a whole lot of great shot points. A lot of right 7, right 8 greens, a lot of uphill shots, elevation changes. Not super easy to get a lot of GSP on this course. And Tusky will follow this tee shot from Will Davis. Davis finds the rough, and FlyRy is going to go into this secondary rough and see how he comes out. Here's Shankopotamus. Will bend a ranger around the green, and that lands in the sand trap nearest the hole. That will be a tough shot for Golden Tee Par. Here is Tusky. GSP, yes. 11,000 more points for Ryan Tusky. He will have a tap in, but more importantly, Shankopotamus has an enormous sand shot from this bunker. Needs it to stay behind one. Sand wedge up, and yes! Very nicely executed by Will Davis. So Shankopotamus keeps it within one stroke. 4 holes to play. We move to the par 5, 15th hole. Need to land this tee shot right here on the cart path. O-bird to the green, stays under the canopy of the leaves. Try to position this shot perfectly to line up your second. O-bird. And that will be well left, staying away from that bench. That will be a chip or a ranger putt through that rough. Here's Davis. He will go with a grabber. That is Shankopotamus. He will have an uphill punt. Here is the chipper for Tusky. And it finds that left side of the cup, maintains his one-stroke lead. 3 to play for Ryan Tusky. Here is Shankopotamus. Par 4, 16th. Here is a hole-out opportunity. Probably the last real hole-out chance, unless you have a good look on 17 or 18. You always have a decent look here on 16. It's a very down-slope green, though. It will go down 6. So you need to get your weight of the shot perfect. But you do have a chance to run this in. Here is a 7-iron for Ryan. Going to land it short of the green and let it run down. Here it comes on its way. GSP, 5,000 more points for FlyRy87. See if we get a little better look at it. And we don't. Great job by the cameraman. Just stand up a little. Let's get it over the rock. Just stand up. Get off your fat butt. Let us see this shot. Here is Shank. This needs to go left hard. And he made it. He has tied this match. Shankopotamus. I told you there was an opportunity on 16. He has made it. And we are all square going into 17. I did not see that one coming. All square. Hole 17. This can be nasty at times. This one looks fine, though. 3-iron. Sniper. And that should be a makeable left 9 putt. Here's a 1-iron for Shankopotamus. Or for FlyRy, rather. That's a down straight putt. Huge putt coming up momentarily. Here is FlyRy. Makes his left 9. Oh, that's easy. Left 5, actually. So that's in. We're going to go to 18. Drivable par 4. This can be tough as well once in a while. Here is Shank. Bends it around. Oh, no! I think he caught leaves. That was an abomination. That was not his best effort. Here's Tusky. HLD Javelin on the way, and he just absolutely murders it. Perfect shot. This is a must-make for Will Davis. No! In FlyRy87 had to lead the entire match until 16 when Shankopotamus holes out. But he hits a poor shot on 18. I'll have to look at it again, but I think he caught the canopy, and he loses on the tee shot. That is a one-stroke win for FlyRy87. Congratulations, Ryan Tusky. We'll see you next week.